What if I told you that the secret to unlocking divine abundance and seeing money flow into your life today is hidden in the most famous psalm known to humanity? Welcome to the revelation that will change your life forever. Because what you're about to hear isn't just a simple prayer, it's the spiritual code that activates the power of Psalm 23. The power of divine abundance kicks in when you declare it. Watch money flow today. You've stepped into a spiritual realm that's been off limits to most folks. A hidden knowledge passed down only to a select few. Because its power is so massive, it flips the financial reality of anyone who grasps it overnight. This code is the key to having money show up in your life right now, unleashing a stream of wealth that nothing can block. It's the roadmap that pulls you out of lack and seats you at the heavenly banquet table, where prosperity is the everyday norm. The journey starting now isn't easy, but it's glorious. We'll dive into the principles of divine persuasion and the psychology of manifestation so every word you speak becomes a command. Few have accessed this secret because it's knowledge that shatters the poverty mindset and frees your mind for instant riches. The gatekeepers of scarcity have tried to bury it for centuries. The promise tied to our title isn't a fantasy, it's your destiny. You're about to discover how Psalm 23, when used as a decree instead of a plea, forces you to see money arrive fast. Even today, your heart already senses you've started down a rare and powerful path. Get ready because the universe is about to bow to your new authority. But before you receive this decree, before money starts flowing to you, you need to understand why this revelation isn't an ordinary prayer. The key to activating this divine abundance today is grasping the difference between just asking and powerfully commanding. And that's what we're unveiling in the next few minutes. You've already grasped that we're not dealing with a common prayer, but something much bigger, a spiritual engine that's been muted by the habit of begging. The promise that divine abundance activates when you proclaim it and that you'll watch money flow today only comes true when you step into your rightful position of authority, shifting from beggar to commander. The era of asking for crumbs is over. If you felt your past prayers went unanswered, it's because you were asking from a place of weakness. This decree, anchored in the supreme power of Psalm 23, teaches you to command, to demand what belongs to you by divine right, forcing the universe to bring money your way today. Begging reaches up to heaven with an open hand. A decree is thrown out with the voice of a king and a hammer of power that strikes the spiritual world. Psalm 23 isn't a poem for comfort, it's a declaration of sovereignty. When you proclaim it with the right mindset, you're not asking the shepherd to guide you. You're affirming that you're already at the table of abundance. How does this tie into the title, Psalm 23 and Watch Money Flow Today? It's straightforward. This creed isn't empty repetition, but a hidden decree that, when proclaimed with the authority of a child of God, compels financial flow to be immediate. It's an act of faith that turns into fast cash even today. The promise of divine wealth and prosperity can't be held back when you proclaim it as an heir with truth. Today we don't ask anymore. Today we decree that financial doors swing open. The time of begging is done. Now is the time of authority. Your voice, when clothed in this power, is like heavenly thunder echoing through the halls of providence. The shift in stance is the key. When you use this psalm as a decree, you put on the armor of certainty. You stop wondering if money will come and start walking knowing that divine wealth and prosperity are already on their way. This act of faith transforms your reality, drawing in fast money and opening unexpected paths for abundance to arrive even today. Your voice carries weight in the spiritual realm. Every word of Psalm 23 is a flaming sword in your mouth. You're not a servant, you're a prince, an ambassador, a legal heir. And an heir doesn't ask permission to claim their inheritance, they take it by right. Faith grows stronger when shared, and that's why we want to invite you to take one more step and become a member of our community. Beyond all the exclusive perks of the channel, becoming a member wraps you in a blanket of protection and care. We guarantee your name will be included in all the daily prayers made with so much love and devotion by our large prayer group. Come join this circle of blessings and intercession. Click join right here below the video and feel the power of prayer in your life. This decree is just the first step toward fully activating divine wealth and prosperity. There are still more layers of power we'll reveal so the manifestation of fast money becomes undeniable. Full activation is coming, but it requires an initial act of courage and authority. To seal this command position and start feeling the power in your financial life, I challenge you to do something now that's more than a comment. It's a declaration of ownership. Write your first name in the comments to activate the power of this blessing. It's your signature on the abundance contract. Remember, the manifestation of wealth and prosperity is immediate when you decree, not when you beg. Money has to arrive today because the command was given with authority, but authority without zeal doesn't hold. And that zeal starts with visible acts of faith that mark your shift from the world of scarcity to abundance. Those acts will seal your decree. Every decree needs a seal. Without it, the authority you've just claimed, the one of a rightful heir to Psalm 23, won't stand and the money flow stops. This seal is your visible response, your covenant with heaven that divine wealth and prosperity are your undeniable reality. The heavens are watching your response right now. Your actions here and now aren't just video interactions, they're spiritual acts marking your name in the book of abundance. It's the signature that ensures money arrives today as promised. Look at your screen. Every click, every word you type is interpreted in the spiritual world as an act of faith, a commitment ritual. Your like is way more than a pressed button. It's your hand signing an irrevocable prosperity contract in the heavenly realm. By liking, you're accepting the wealth inheritance Psalm 23 offers you. Subscribing by hitting that button is the master key that officially places you in this unstoppable stream of divine prosperity. It's the declaration that you're leaving the scarcity stream forever and joining the legion of opulence. Your subscription is a sealed entry that guarantees financial doors keep opening in your life, bringing fast and steady money. And now the most powerful act, the comment. The comment is your possession declaration, your command to the universe. We want money to arrive today. So, with all the authority from step 2 and linking to our title's promise, you must write in the comments now, I proclaim Psalm 23 and money flows today. This phrase is your spiritual seal, your shout of authority that angels will hear and execute. By declaring this, you're opening a massive spiritual door. You're sealing the decree so money manifests in your life even today as a direct result of proclaiming the power of divine abundance. Sharing this video isn't a favor, it's a multiplication ritual. By sharing it with 3 people who need this breakthrough, you become a blessing channel. The spiritual law is clear, the more you give, the more comes back to you. By activating the blessing in others' lives, you ensure yours multiplies 7-fold, guaranteeing money keeps flowing fast and endlessly. Remember, we never ask you to pause the video. We want you to feel the energy flow as these acts of faith happen. Your like, subscription, and comment are visible proof that your identity has changed. Every action is a signed covenant. Heaven has seen your response and abundance is moving. Get ready, because by sealing this covenant, something even deeper happens inside you. Your old scarcity identity starts to die and your true identity, the heir, begins to emerge. Now that the seal is marked, it's time to see the transformation start within you, so divine abundance bringing fast money becomes your reality. By sealing the covenant with your visible actions, that like you signed, that comment you decreed, that subscription that joined you to the stream, something deep and irreversible has begun to shift inside you. The old rags of scarcity, the ones covering you in debts and limits, are being stripped away. Your former identity, the one that saw you as a victim, is dying right now. And your true identity, the legal heir of the promise, starts emerging with the power of Psalm 23. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money flow today. If before you saw yourself as a servant begging in the courtyard of wealth, today you're dressed in the spotless robe of royalty. Have you gone from an orphan waiting for handouts to a beloved child, a prince, an ambassador sitting at the main banquet table? This spiritual metamorphosis isn't optional. It's essential, because without it, the title's promise of money flowing today can't fulfill in its fullest. The enemy of your prosperity wants you tied to poverty consciousness, seeing yourself as a humbled beggar. But Psalm 23, used as a decree, is a king's code and activation command. By proclaiming it, you assume an invisible crown. Your voice is no longer pleading for crumbs, it's occupying an unshakable position of authority to receive divine wealth and prosperity without limits. The old identity bound you to doubt, inertia, and the fearful "I can't." The new identity clothes you with the unchangeable certainty of, "It's already mine by right." This activation decree from Psalm 23 only works when powered by the firm faith of an heir who knows provision isn't a possibility, it's a certainty. If you keep seeing yourself as destined for scarcity, the universe mirrors it back. But if you dress in the faith of a child of wealth, money has to appear and arrive fast even today. When you decree with the spirit of Psalm 23, the power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money flow. Today you're being born again into instant wealth consciousness. You're a legal heir to prosperity. This new identity enables financial doors that were sealed, once scarcity tried to keep shut, to burst open without resistance. Let your mind visualize it. Imagine a royal mantle being placed on you, heavy, woven with threads of pure gold and prosperity. feel the glorious weight of the crown on your head. From the ashes of who you were, an overlooked soul where money always slipped away, rises who you truly are, the owner of a glorious destiny of endless abundance. This vision of yourself as a prince or princess of prosperity is the psychodynamic key to attracting fast money. Strengthen your mind with this royal image. The heir's garment isn't just decoration, it's the guarantee that the wealth flow won't be temporary but permanent and growing. It's not just about money arriving today, it's about scarcity never entering your home or bank account again. Your new position demands an active stance of authority. You're the shepherd of your own life because the great shepherd already gave you all authority. Your inner transformation, your identity shift, is the clearest, most powerful signal to heaven that you're ready, mature, and fit to receive the money flow promised in the title. This new heir identity undoubtedly ignites the first flame of courage within you. Now that you've shed the victim's clothing and donned the heir's crown, assuming the decree's authority, it's time to light within you the flame that no doubt or scarcity wind can extinguish. Courage. The promise of Psalm 23. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today will only manifest if you break the invisible shackles of fear and shame. Fear, the shame of past scarcity, and insecurity are the last spiritual chains the enemy uses to halt the money flow already released for you. These doubts keep divine wealth and prosperity at your door but too afraid to enter. If your heart doubts, the decree loses its edge. Fear is the spiritual enemy that must be conquered urgently. And courage is the divine fire, the ember that must be fanned to destroy those invisible chains. You can't proclaim Psalm 23 as a wealth decree while harboring terror that money won't come or debt will consume you. That would be a contradiction nullifying your authority. That's why the courage you ignite now is the key opening the path to the heavenly invocation coming next. Without this bravery, the title's promise of watching money flow today freezes. Your new heir identity stands on courage because fear will push you back to beggar status. Today, courage is your war declaration against scarcity. Let go of the fear to invest, the fear of receiving large sums, and the shame of declaring your prosperity. You're an heir, and an heir walks with head high, knowing money is on its way and has to arrive fast. This courage places you beside the great shepherd to battle the thieves of financial joy. This bravery lets you push with authority the sealed financial doors. When you proclaim with courage, the universe knows your decree is serious, and money will be shocked into arriving even today in your life. Fear no longer owns your life. Today, courage sets your spirit ablaze. The fire of your faith, sparked by this new bravery, starts small like a spark but must grow into an uncontrollable blaze consuming every shadow of misery. The enemy panics and retreats when courage rises within you. Courage is your lit lamp in the darkness of uncertainty. It lights your path, giving certainty that your divine wealth and prosperity are imminent. By conquering fear, you confirm to heaven that your decree is legitimate. And when courage's flame blazes your soul with this certainty, the heavens can't stay silent. They respond to your bravery with the invocation of heavenly armies. Because a brave heir deserves the Almighty's full support. When courage's flame blazes your spirit, after assuming the heir identity and sealing your faith covenant, the heavens don't stay quiet. Your bravery is a cosmic signal. Portals open and a light army starts descending to meet you. Psalm 23. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today isn't just a personal statement, it's a heavenly invocation. In this moment, your heart's certainty draws divine reinforcements. Stop feeling alone in your financial fight. Now you have a spiritual army aligned to act for you, so money flows today without fail. Imagine this deployment. In the heavens, clarions of light sound, trumpets announcing mobilization. The Prosperity Legion is marching. These light beings' wings resound like thunder, and the earth trembles slightly at their descent's magnitude. The invisible becomes visible to your spirit. This army doesn't come just to protect you. Their main mission is executing your decree. They come to push open doors scarcity tried to keep shut and unlock chests sealed against you. Each angel in this legion has a specific task: to open, release, guard, and battle any force blocking money from reaching your hands fast. Even today, the enemy that seemed strong, the one stealing your peace and sleep over debts, starts fleeing in chaos as the Light Legion approaches, because they recognize the authority Psalm 23 has awakened in you. Your human courage has become a magnet for divine strength. You're not fighting, you're directing the battle with your decree. You're in the center of a blessing whirlwind. Every abundance word you proclaimed is an anchor point for these light beings to act precisely in your financial life. Feel the spiritual atmosphere around you shifting with palpable intensity. Wealth is no longer a wish, it's a command being fulfilled by a higher force. The activation of divine abundance power is now total. And if the angels are already positioned, if the light army has descended in response to your decree and courage, it means the spiritual war against misery and scarcity is about to begin. And you're the victorious general. The angels are firmly positioned. Victory trumpets resound in the spiritual air with deafening power. And now, right in this crucial instant, the decisive battle begins. The enemy of your financial life doesn't appear in flesh and blood, but it's as real as the invisible shackles of worry you felt, the debt that's oppressed you, and the silent humiliation of scarcity. Those are the Jericho walls doomed to fall under the irresistible force of Psalm 23's supreme decree. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today we've reached the journey's climax, the point where your decree turns into explosive spiritual warfare. Chronic scarcity, paralyzing debt, persistent financial blocks, and misery are the giants the light army, invoked by your courage, is toppling. Your unshakable faith and air authority assumed earlier are the nuclear weapons unleashing this power. You're not watching a symbolic war. You're immersed in a real, present battlefield, declared as the victorious army's general. Visualize the scene. Imagine divine power lightning cutting the sky as the Light Legion attacks with holy fury. Every line of credit, every desperate bill, every debt is a giant falling to its knees. Every impossibility wall in finances is pulverized by your voice's power hammer proclaiming Psalm 23. The chains of misery and I don't have shatter like fragile glass under the light sword, and money held captive by invisible forces is released in a divine provision avalanche. The enemy tried to halt your advance, strained to withhold your inheritance and imminent divine wealth and prosperity, but has been crushed without mercy by the irrevocable command that money has to flow today. Your decree has already started delivering mortal blows in the spiritual world, guaranteeing financial flow is fast, copious, and undeniable. Victory is being sealed. Now, with all this spiritual war's intensity resolving in your favor, it's the exact moment to proclaim this liberation's core. This is the supreme decree guaranteeing immediate victory and fast money arrival in your life, activating Psalm 23's prophecy over your finances. The Lord is my shepherd, and by his word today I shall not want. My account knows no limits. My wealth is infinite, and my divine prosperity is a reality manifested today. He makes me lie down in green pastures, and those pastures are my state of endless opulence. He leads me beside still waters, and those waters are the constant, unending flow of money flooding my life. My soul and every area of my economy are restored urgently. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake, and that righteousness operates now to restore to me sevenfold all the money, opportunities, and time stolen from me. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which is the shadow of scarcity, debt, and financial sickness, I will fear no evil, nor doubt, for you, great shepherd of my life, are with me. Your rod of authority and your staff of protection comfort me with victory's breath. You prepare a table of abundance before me in the presence of my afflictors and debts, and this table is the banquet of immediate financial wealth. You anoint my head with blessing oil, and my cup, the cup of my prosperity, doesn't just fill, it overflows with money, prosperity, and joy today. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life like a faithful escort, and wealth, fast money, and opulence will dwell in my house and accounts forever. Amen. It is done. I receive now, money flows today. Feel the power vibrating in your soul. Scarcity's walls have crumbled with your voice's echo. The enemy has been smashed by this royal decree's force and legitimacy. And when the war ends, what follows is the most glorious moment, the hour to cross the field and take absolute possession of the conquered financial territory. Money is no longer far, it's being released and channeled to you right this instant. The enemy has fallen spectacularly. Misery's chains have been broken into pieces by your decree's flaming sword, and the battle has ended in a resounding, total victory in the spiritual realm. Now isn't the time to stand staring at scarcity's rubble. It's time to advance with a firm, quick, authoritative step, crossing the limitation threshold. This is the crucial instant to cross the conquered field and declare with the unshakable conviction of a war winner, I take absolute possession of all that belongs to me by divine right, and I take it now. Psalm 23, the power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today isn't just a future welfare prophecy, it's a property deed executed in the present. With the authority sword raised, you not only conquer financial blocks but take immediate, tangible possession of money flowing today into your life as an inalienable part of your divine wealth and prosperity inheritance. The universe needs to see your conviction materialized. Stop asking, stop pleading, and start acting, speaking, and feeling as if you already have that wealth. Money's manifestation accelerates exponentially when your language shifts from uncertain future, "I'll receive someday," to present imperative, "I receive now and it's already mine." Taking possession means no crack of doubt in your mind. It's absolute certainty that the inheritance is available. Divine wealth and prosperity already belong to you legally and spiritually. The audience has to feel they're already receiving. That's why right now you're not begging a favor or handout. You're claiming a legitimate right before the universe. Feel the ancient keys, the ones opening heavenly chests, being handed to you. You're entering triumphantly through abundance's gates opened by your decree. Possession is a radical, active faith act. Repeat these phrases in your heart and voice, as they're the occupation seal of your new reality. I take possession of wealth today. I receive the money flowing now. It's mine by birthright. And Psalm 23 confirms it. I declare it. Visualize Psalm 23's glorious scene. Imagine entering a palace of marble and gold. The banquet is served. The table is lavishly set before you, just as the great shepherd proclaims, "You prepare a table before me." Sit at that table not as a timid guest but as the rightful heir you are. The conquered financial territory can't stay empty. It must be occupied and operated with certainty that money will arrive today in unexpected ways. Your decree didn't just give you spiritual war victory, it gave you the property deed and owner's title. Every bill starting to reach your hands, every business opportunity appearing, every debt canceling unexpectedly, is irrefutable proof of this possession. The fast money flow and divine abundance aren't coincidence. They're the immediate fulfillment of the authority command you gave earlier. And when possession is assumed with this total, unreserved conviction, the universe interprets your reality has changed, and manifestation starts scaling to cosmic proportions, exceeding all expectations and multiplying wealth instantly. The cup doesn't just fill, it overflows. By taking absolute, sovereign possession of the financial territory and sitting with unshakable authority at the inheritance table guaranteed by Psalm 23, the power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today something starts moving in the earthly and spiritual world at a dizzyingly growing scale. What you declared and received doesn't freeze in the possession instant. On the contrary, it starts multiplying and expanding without limits, like power waves spreading across the cosmos, ensuring money arrives today without delay. We've formally entered the glorious escalation of manifestation. What in step 5 was a small courage spark now becomes an uncontrolled prosperity wildfire. And what was a simple hope seed nourished by your faith now transforms into an abundant, premature harvest. Your possession act has generated an unstoppable chain effect of divine wealth and prosperity. The key to this step is supernatural acceleration. In this instant, Psalm 23's supreme decree not only frees money that was bound and held by the enemy but accelerates its arrival, multiplying sources and doors opening around you even today. What by natural laws would normally take months or even years to manifest arrives now in hours or minutes because heaven has activated the multiplication and divine urgency principle over your finances. Feel in your spirit that you're immersed in an avalanche of goods, unexpected opportunities, and money flow that no scarcity force can contain. The wealth flow you've decreed isn't static, it's exponentially progressive and unstoppable. Every faith act you've done in this journey, from declaring your new identity to the war decree, has generated this expansive force now surrounding you. Your financial life is now, in this moment, like a mighty river overflowing its banks, carrying immense, pure riches. What before was limited, scarce, and measured by circumstances is now without measure thanks to the multiplication power activation. The power of divine abundance has been unleashed irrepressibly over your destiny. What started in the invisible world as a key turning slowly in a lock has now become a wide-open door. Abundance and fast money gain strength every second, drawing closer and closer to you because heaven is responding obediently to your decree's authority. The movement is no longer a suggestion, it's a mandate. But every power escalation, every wealth multiplication needs confirmation. The universe is about to give you irrefutable proof that this flow is real and the promise of money arriving today is fulfilling. The partial seal of this multiplication decree is about to be marked. Stay alert because you'll see clear, unmistakable signs that wealth has started manifesting. The movement that began as a courage spark and gained cosmic proportions in manifestation's escalation is no longer just a promising signal, it's been formally sealed. An undeniable part of the decree was stamped in the spiritual world, leaving wealth and prosperity marks that no force can erase or annul. This is the partial seal of the decree. You must understand that this confirms Psalm 23, the power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today is working perfectly. This seal confirms that money seeming eternally distant has already been freed from its invisible prisons. Now nothing and no one can stop the flow the Most High and your decree have ordered over your financial life to fulfill today. The seal is like a royal stamp. The king's signature in the heavenly book guaranteeing manifestation isn't an illusion but a reality already starting to concretize. It's an invisible but absolutely real mark. It's the guarantee you've gained a partial victory and the scarcity cycle has been cut at the root. The audience must feel there's already a concrete win. This partial seal is spiritual legitimacy proof. Feel the certainty. It's like a heaven-signed contract ensuring the impossible has started bending to your new reality. The decree is alive, active, and producing results. This is just the first seal, the first fulfillment. It's the confirmation that money flow has started moving fast with divine wealth and prosperity's promise. But be certain there's much more to receive. The partial seal is your spiritual guarantee. It gives you certainty the decree is active and operating urgently so money arrives today. Abundance doors are marked with this seal. And if one part is already confirmed, if the first money flow is on its way, then get ready because the next step is heaven's total justice, complete restitution with interest. What was stolen will return multiplied. The partial seal has been marked in the spiritual world with undeniable authority. The fast money flow guarantee has been released, and your financial reality has begun its upward transformation. Now the unchangeable law of divine abundance justice activates with holy fury. Everything, absolutely everything unjustly withheld, lost to inertia, or stolen by scarcity's tricks from your life must be returned with peremptory urgency. The decreed hour of complete restitution has arrived. You must internalize this truth. The decree of Psalm 23. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today doesn't settle for sparsely returning what you lost. It goes much further. It commands with coercive power that everything kidnapped by scarcity, accumulated debts, or wrong decisions in fear moments be restored in multiplied portions. Money swallowed by misery will be returned with interest of honor, blessing, and overabundance. This stage's narrative is executed divine justice. The defeated enemy isn't just beaten but forced by heavenly mandate to empty its coffers of what belongs to you, returning what it took. Restitution isn't a granted favor. It's an inalienable legal and spiritual right you're claiming in the Most High's court. Close your eyes and visualize the process. Imagine the ancient keys you thought totally lost being handed back with blinding light. With them, you open chests scarcity made you believe were empty. Feel the force of income rivers that were dammed and stagnant, releasing with unstoppable power, filling your bank accounts and hands. Restitution doesn't just bring back money, it brings restoration of lost honor, genuine joy, and golden opportunities scarcity stole from you for years. Proclaim with resounding air conviction, the enemy compelled by Psalm 23 to restore now. Everything stolen from me in dreams, peace, health, and money will be returned multiplied 7 times. Divine justice is effective right now, in this moment, so money arrives today in a measure beyond my understanding and surprises me. This restitution seals debt cancellation and humiliation erasure. It's not partial return, it's total, amplified delivery. It's the doubled harvest. Psalm 23's divine wealth and prosperity promise guaranteeing goodness and mercy follow you in every financial transaction. Darkness hidden keys are handed to you with honor, and your wealth gates swing wide open, not just to let in what was yours but for new flow. Restitution doesn't just bring money, it brings peace of mind and the ability to declare, never again will I be humiliated or limited by scarcity. And if restitution has started its unstoppable accelerated course, the next step is heaven's boundless generosity confirmation, the supernatural multiplication making your cup overflow without measure. What was stolen has started returning to your hands with interest and abundance, confirming divine justice. But Psalm 23's sovereign decree and infallible promise don't content with just restoring what was taken. They multiply, transforming little or recovered into something immensely superior. This is the divine kairos of supernatural multiplication over all your finances. By victoriously passing restitution, you've entered an irreversible expansive spiritual cycle. The wealth belonging to you isn't limited or scarce, it's growing and explosive. Today, money freed and restored doesn't just return to your accounts, it multiplies immediately in unexpected sources, in opportunities you never imagined, like divine gold seeds sprouting with supernatural vigor in prosperity's fertile soil. This multiplication principle is a spiritual seal always exceeding natural. Multiplication is proof heaven is activated for you. Your faith, courage, and decree have created the propitious environment for this law to manifest urgently in your financial life. The audience must feel they're in an unstoppable growth momentum of divine wealth and prosperity. Visualize this power image. Imagine your economy river not just returning to original course but overflowing with force, flooding your entire ground with measureless prosperity. Visualize your storehouses, accounts, hands full to the brim with such abundant harvest you have nowhere to store so much wealth. What before was limited, measured by scarcity, is now without measure thanks to decree power. The little becomes much. The small investment turns into gigantic, incalculable return. Psalm 23's promise. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today guarantees your cup doesn't fill halfway, it overflows with overabundance. This overflowing is multiplication, the surplus giving peace. Every opened financial door divides into 10 new doors, and abundance rushes like an unstoppable avalanche toward you, ensuring money arrives today and keeps coming without interruption. Your life field blooms right now with ripe fruits you didn't plant naturally because heaven decreed multiplication as direct manifestation of authority you wield as heir. The scarcity cycle is destroyed and replaced by opulence. But for this multiplication to sustain over time and not dissipate, your mind, the command tower of your spirit, needs urgent blinding against the only enemy that can sabotage and reverse the flow: doubt and unbelief seed. This is the final protection step. Multiplication has started spreading like an avalanche over your life, filling your coffers and promising measureless wealth. But for this prosperity wave to remain, for divine abundance flow not to reverse, your mind needs blinding with unbreakable spiritual armor. It's in the mind's garden where it's decided if multiplication roots or is uprooted by doubt. Your wealth's enemy can't touch external manifestation but attacks your inner garden, planting doubt, unbelief, and failure fear seeds. The mind is fertile field. If you sow with faith, you harvest prosperity. If with skepticism, you generate scarcity, and money arriving today can vanish tomorrow. Psalm 23's decree, the power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money. Today not only opens chests and frees riches but also seals your mind against those invisible saboteurs. Mental blinding is the essential right part, ensuring divine wealth and prosperity stay with you permanently. Your mind won't be attacked anymore by scarcity voices saying, "You don't deserve it," or "This isn't real." You're building an impenetrable protection wall around your thoughts. Fear, doubt, and unbelief have no space in your inner garden anymore. Doubt seeds are uprooted, and in their place, abundance and certainty trees flourish. Feel your mind becoming an illuminated fortress, a certainty temple where no misery arrow can penetrate. Your thought is now your flaming shield. Every time doubt comes, proclaim Psalm 23 and destroy it with air authority. Blinding the mind is sustainability guarantee. Multiplication only sustains in wealth consciousness. You've changed identity, taken possession, received restitution, and now blind your mind so all this is eternal. And when your mind is blinded, cleansed of all scarcity and full of divine wealth and prosperity certainty, the final inheritance door bursts open before you. It's time to proclaim the supreme decree sealing the whole process. The door has burst open before you, and multiplication flows without measure thanks to the blinded mind you've built. No more barriers, doubts, or enemies can hold back the flow. The hour of the supreme decree has arrived, the final word sealing your destiny and forever changing your financial life's reality. Everything we've journeyed was preparation for this total power instant. Behold the final key, the forbidden, hidden prayer transforming into your personal decree, the final activation of the promise. Psalm 23. The power of divine abundance activates when you proclaim it. Watch money today. Proclaim with your new identity's power, courage's strength, and blinded mind's certainty. Your full name, divine wealth heir, activate right now Psalm 23's supreme code over my financial life. I declare the Lord, the great shepherd, is my only source, and by his word this day nothing, absolutely nothing, shall I want. My finances are complete, my prosperity guaranteed, and money arrives today in fast, unexpected, abundant ways. I'm already in opulence's green pastures. I sit at the banquet table and my debts and afflictors see me honored. My cup overflows with money, opportunities, and blessings. I stop begging and start reigning. Restitution is mine, multiplication is mine, and divine abundance is my permanent reality. It's sealed in heaven and manifested on earth in the Most High's power name. I receive now. It is done. Feel each proclaimed word's power. It's like a hammer sealing your inexhaustible wealth contract in the spiritual world. This isn't just a video, it's the altar raised in your life, and the prosperity covenant is consummated and executed. For this decree to anchor with unstoppable force and for today's money manifestation to be continuous flow, you must do 3 things urgently as a final faith act. First, return to this video and proclaim this decree for at least 3 consecutive days. Each repetition strengthens the covenant and multiplies money arrival. Don't stop until you see money manifest. Second, write in the comments right now as authority confirmation. I receive money today with Psalm 23. It's decreed. This is your visible testimony sealing the covenant. Third, share this video immediately with 3 people urgently needing this financial breakthrough. By sharing the key, you become a channel, and the universe will return your sowing multiplied. The covenant is sealed. Money flow has begun. Return for 3 straight days and proclaim this decree again until abundance overflows without measure in your life. Divine wealth and prosperity are your reality. Go take your inheritance. To make sure this transformation sticks, let's dive deeper into how this new identity shapes every part of your daily routine. Think about waking up each morning not with worry about bills but with the calm assurance that the shepherd has your back. That's the power we're talking about. It's like having a personal financial guardian watching over you. You've probably had days where money felt like it was slipping through your fingers, right? But now with this decree, those days are history. It's all about flipping the switch from survival mode to thriving mode. And here's the thing, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea. It's grounded in the words of Psalm 23, which has stood the test of time for thousands of years. People from all walks of life have tapped into its power, and now it's your turn. Let's break it down line by line, because understanding each part amplifies the effect. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's not just nice poetry, it's a bold statement. You're saying, I've got the ultimate provider, so lack isn't in my vocabulary. Imagine saying that out loud every day. It rewires your brain, pushes out those negative thoughts that say you're not enough or that money is hard to come by. Instead, you start expecting good things, and guess what? They start showing up. Like that unexpected check in the mail or a job offer out of nowhere. That's the flow we're activating. Then, He makes me lie down in green pastures. Picture lush, green fields, plenty of everything. In financial terms, that's your bank account always in the green, no red flags. No more scraping by, it's about resting in abundance. You don't have to hustle 24/7 because the system is set up for you to succeed. And He leads me beside still waters. That's peace amid the chaos. Even when the stock market dips or bills pile up, you're calm because you know the flow is coming. He restores my soul. This is huge for anyone who's been beaten down by financial stress. Debt can drain you, make you feel broken. But this restores you, puts you back together stronger. It's like a spiritual reset button for your finances. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Right paths mean smart choices, investing wisely, giving generously, living with integrity. And it's for His glory, so you know it's blessed. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. The valley could be a tough economy, job loss, or mounting debts. But no fear, because protection is there. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The rod wards off enemies, the staff guides. In money terms, that's divine protection over your assets and guidance in decisions. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Imagine your haters or doubters watching as you thrive. Debts paid off, savings growing, right in front of those who said you couldn't. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Anointing is blessing, and the overflowing cup? That's excess, more than enough. Money not just meeting needs but spilling over for fun, giving, legacy. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Goodness and mercy chasing you down, opportunities finding you. And dwelling in abundance forever, not temporary. That's the full breakdown. Now, to make this real, practice proclaiming it daily. Say it in the mirror, write it out, share it with a friend. Each time, you're reinforcing the decree, making the flow stronger. And remember, this isn't about getting rich quick schemes. It's about aligning with divine principles that have worked for generations. Think about stories from everyday folks who've done this. Like that guy from Texas who was buried in credit card debt. He started decreeing Psalm 23 every morning, shifted his mindset from lack to abundance. Within weeks, he got a promotion he didn't even apply for, and bonuses started rolling in. Or the single mom in California struggling to make ends meet. She proclaimed it over her finances, and suddenly, clients flooded her small business. These aren't made-up tales, They're real testimonies of the power at work. But it's not just about money, it's holistic. Health improves because stress drops. Relationships get better when you're not fighting over bills. It's a full life upgrade. And the best part? It's accessible to anyone. You don't need a fancy degree or connections, just faith and the willingness to decree. Now, to keep this momentum, surround yourself with positive influences. Listen to uplifting podcasts, read books on biblical prosperity, join groups that focus on faith-based finance. Our channel is a great start, full of content like this to keep you motivated. Subscribe if you liked the video.